Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Jaime Lee. I'm a medical doctor and a health and performance expert, as well as an AIA Australia Vitality Ambassador. And I'm so excited to be part of AIA Live, all the way from Adelaide, Australia. Now, prior to COVID, I traveled around the world working with leaders on health and performance, and really talking about how do we optimize and perform at our best all the time as much as possible, because that's often what our days are requiring. But what this really needs is a balance between the amount of stress we have and the amount of recovery that we take. And so today, I actually wanted to share some thoughts about stress management and breathing. There is so much going on in the world right now. It's normal to feel stress. And even prior to COVID, we face a lot of stress on a daily basis through work, family life. We need stress. It's not actually a bad thing, right? We need stress to grow. We need stress to wake up in the morning. We need stress to perform. However, we are living in some rather unusual times right now, where we have an invisible threat of a virus. We have a lot of financial and economic insecurity and uncertainty. We're dealing with isolation and loneliness, and also just the extra family stresses at home with being in lockdown and homeschooling. So there's a lot going on. And with all of this going on, it can be quite easy to feel overwhelmed. And when I feel overwhelmed, I also feel out of control. And that's not a good feeling. So what can you actually do? And this is something that I really wanted to talk about today, because in all the travels around the world that I've had, and all the techniques that I share with my clients, breathing is the one small thing that you can control. And that has a huge effect on your body and your mind. And that's something that we really celebrate with AIA Vitality. Small things, big impact. So even when the world feels like it's ending, taking deep breaths is the best way to lower stress in your body. Now, as I said before, stress isn't bad. However, chronic stress is. And with the way we live today, we are often in a state of chronic stress, with our phones pinging, our emails going, the kids seeking our attention. There's just a lot going on. So what we need to do is add some recovery practices to our day to actually lower it. And breathing, especially when you breathe deeply, sends a message to your brain to calm down and relax. Now, why is that? With breathing and your heart rate, this is controlled by your autonomic nervous system. And that includes both your stress system, the sympathetic nervous system, and the relaxation system, which is your parasympathetic nervous system. When we experience a threat, a perceived threat, our stress response is activated. And that sends a signal to your body to increase your heart rate, increase your breathing, and pump more blood to vital organs and the big muscles so you can actually get away if you're going to confront this threat or to flee from this threat. Blood actually moves away from our thinking, rational brain to a much more emotional, reactive brain, which is where the sense of feeling out of control comes in. The good news is that we can actually trick our body to calm down and relax using our breath. It's that one small thing amidst all of the chaos that you can control. So long, slow exhales sends this very profound signal to your body that you are safe and that you can relax now. This also leads to your heart rate slowing down and your blood pumping around your body to also slow down, but also for your mind to just slow down. And when that happens, it gives your brain enough time to shift the blood from that emotional, reactive mind to your thinking, rational mind. Now, before I share with you a very simple technique on how to use your breath to lower your stress, it's actually important to learn how to breathe properly. A lot of clients that I work with, and this isn't anywhere specific in the world. This is everywhere. Most people don't know how to breathe properly. Very often we're breathing from our chest. And when that happens, your chest actually gets really tight. It's up here. And this leads to a lot of tension in your chest, your shoulders, your neck, which can also lead to headaches. And all in all, just more tension. So what you want to do is actually do belly breathing. And that's how you breathe properly. If you don't believe me, go watch a baby breathe. And you notice when they breathe and they take an inhale, their belly actually goes out. When that happens, your diaphragm is actually dropping, and it allows your lungs to expand by about 20 to 30% more. Now, your body will really thank you for just breathing from your belly, because suddenly it's getting a lot more oxygen. And there's a lot less effort on trying to breathe in. And that's the second point I actually wanted to make. Often people say, take a deep breath or breathe in deeply, but that's misleading. The only way to actually deepen your breath is to exhale completely and empty your lungs. And so when you do that, you can do that actively, right? So you are using your belly, you bring it in, and you push the air out. You can even make a hissing noise to hear that. And when the hissing noise stops, means your air's run out. And then after you finish breathing out, you relax your body and you allow the air to come in without effort. This is the most efficient and relaxing way to breathe. Those who do yoga or practice Pilates probably already experience this, but I wanted to share this with the audience more broadly, because knowing how to breathe properly will, I think, save a lot of effort during your day. Now, for a very simple technique that can be used anywhere, anytime during the day. It can be on the go, in a meeting, silent, with sound. It's incredibly pragmatic for people with busy schedules. So this technique is one where you inhale for 4 counts, you hold your breath for 7 counts, and then you exhale for 8 counts, and then you repeat. So if you like, we can give that a go now. Shall we? Yeah. All right, so everyone, if you're feeling comfortable, you are welcome to close your eyes. And feel your feet on the ground. Feel your sit bones on the chair or on the floor, wherever you are. And notice your breathing. Notice where you're breathing. Is it in the chest? Is it in the throat? Is it in the belly? And when you're ready, I'm going to count this simple breathing technique. So we'll inhale for 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now notice how you feel. And if you feel like it, repeat that again. And I often advise people to repeat this 10 times, and that only takes a couple of minutes. So this is a real micro, tiny change that you can add to your day that will have a huge impact on your physical health and your mental health and improve your mental clarity. And most importantly, lower your stress. And this is something that you have control over, even when life is feeling crazy and out of control. I also use this technique just before I go to sleep. Now, when you sleep, it's about sending signals to your body that it's time to wind down. It's not just the number of hours when you sleep, but it's about the quality of your sleep. And you want to allow your body to rest and get really good quality rest while it's sleeping. And the trick to this is to do some breathing exercises in the lead up to sleep. So you can repeat the same practice, and studies have shown that this will lead to a more refreshed feeling when you wake up and better quality sleep. And as you lie down, feel the weight of your body on the bed. You don't need to change it, just notice it. Notice where some bits are a bit heavier. Notice the tension, where are you holding it in your body? And letting it go. Letting it go effortlessly. And then adding some of this breathing technique. I invite you to try it out and then let us know on the AIA Vitality Instagram site. Love to hear your stories about how this technique actually works for you. Knowing that all of these small changes can lead to a huge impact, and ultimately we can lead healthier, longer, better lives. Thank you very much.